Before we get into the meat of this very, very spicy video, I just have a couple updates, and the first off is about my upload schedule. I've started work, and so my upload schedule will be a little bit messed with, and I'll still have videos out 2 times a week, but I don't really think that I'll be able to keep up to like the exact time frames that I had set, because sometimes I'll be working during that time, so videos won't be out at the same time as they always are, but they'll be out on the same days usually. Hopefully. And the second thing is that I will be on a trip over the next 2 weeks, so there will be no videos out during that time. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to pre-make videos or if I wanted to have other people's videos on my channel, but at this point I'm just thinking, you know what, I'll take a break. I'll take a break from YouTube. I'll be out and I'll be on a vacation trip with family, so I'm just gonna take a break from YouTube. You know, I'll check Twitter and things like that when I can, but other than that, it's radio silence. I haven't hit burnout or anything like that. It's nothing crazy. It's just that I do feel that, you know, I've earned a bit of a break. I've put out consistent content and I've had some significant growth. So I'm looking forward to a 2-week break to myself, and I hope that you guys understand that. But other than that, sorry for the late upload tonight, and let's get right into the memes of today. So recently, the entirety of the internet has been absolutely blessed in both a visual and lyrical way. We have been brought something that is so absolutely beautiful, I don't think that even comparing it to the Mona Lisa or the Eiffel Tower or any song by Jacob Sartorius is anywhere near a good comparison for what we are about to talk about. And I'm talking about nothing else other than the Pink Season Prophecy remix. But before I get into it, I want to go a little bit back. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. George Miller, also known as Joji, and definitely more commonly known as Filthy Frank. And if you don't know who Filthy Frank is at this time, you're just done. You have no chance on the internet. You may as well run some weird Facebook sub company and just copy off of everybody else like Facebook does.
New face filters on Instagram today. This is my favorite one so far. Nice job, team.
Frank is by far, without a doubt, the god of memes. Yes! Yes, you have your iDubbbz, you have your H3H3, but none of them can compare to the level of godliness that Filthy Frank has brought to us. He first started gaining popularity about 2 or 3 years ago, and he was making a bunch of random, weird, funny videos that were somewhat offensive, and they definitely grew more and more offensive over time, but they were just really good and funny, entertaining videos. And as I said, these videos are extremely offensive. There is absolutely nothing PC or SJW-like about Filthy Frank in any way, and that is what makes him so beautiful.
Hey, SA, I broke into your car!
I think the most notable thing about his channel is definitely the character known as Pink Guy, where Frank will put on a pink one jumpsuit thing, kind of morph suit with the face cut off. I don't know what it is. Either way, he wears that and he does the most random, crazy, and insane things that you could possibly think of doing in public in a giant pink suit.
It's so fat! Hamburger, please!
But something that Frank is also notable for is his incredible music talent. He's released 2 albums under the name of Pink Guy, in which there's silly skit songs, parodies, or even remixes of other songs that just have the most random and stupid lyrics that would go along with most of his videos.
Ain't no beats, ain't no beats.
Some of these songs, though, were actually really good and very actually, like, serious type of songs, and they just had silly names for the titles, or they would go along with some kind of music video.
Yeah, they wanna see a man do the God shit. Narcotics if you wanna get nauseous.
But outside of this, Frank has also produced some other more lo-fi style songs that aren't really associated with YouTube or anything like that, and he posts them to his SoundCloud, and he goes under the musical name Joji. As I said, these are clearly different from the Pink Guy's songs, and they are still just as entertaining. So that brings me back around to the topic of today's video, which is the Pink Season Prophecy remixes. Now, while most of the songs on the Pink Eye albums are more rap-based or singing types of songs, these are actually EDM remixes of some of the most popular songs off of the Pink Season album. Songs that have become notable memes of their own, such as the famous Fried Noodles, which is my personal favorite.
Live in a constant state of fear and misery.
Trap Dumplings and 2 other classic Frank tracks are in the mix as well, but like I said, these are more heavily EDM based instead of rapping or singing. Pink Season remixes are not just Frank remixing some of his more famous songs just to get more views. He actually brought in outside artists such as Getter to help make these EDM more dubstep kind of tracks just to make things a little bit more different so he could add visuals to it later on. And the visuals is something I definitely want to talk about, but before I do, I will mention that the remixes are on iTunes and SoundCloud, and you can listen to them on YouTube as well. I'll certainly be leaving a link down in the description for you guys to go check it out. So moving on from the audio portion of the remix, I do want to get into the visual portion involved in Frank's video. Yes! Overall, it's a 12-minute video containing the entirety of the remix, which is all one track in itself. It's just one long dubstep mix. And even from the intro of the video, you know that it's going to be an absolute visual masterpiece. With beautiful drone shots of Frank running through a field doing absolutely random stuff, or others of high quality cameras just taking visuals of him randomly eating a bunch of dumplings all at once while the song plays in the background. Most portions of the video don't have really anything to do with the songs that they were made about. All except for Trap Dumplings, which I said is a segment where Frank is literally just eating a bunch of dumplings and stuffing his face with them while a high quality camera films it all. But the visuals are something comparable to the LSD video made by A$AP Rocky, which was very trippy, very cool, very cinematic, and very colorful in many ways. There still are a lot of random things going on in these videos that I don't understand to this day, such as a guy getting randomly robbed by somebody in a pink mask who I could only assume is Frank, but doesn't look like Frank even behind the mask. Or in another portion of the video, you see Pink Eye sword fighting against some random black hooded ninja that nobody knows who they are or what the point of them being in the story is. But it's not even that really out of place because it's expected in a Filthy Frank video, so it all fits in pretty well. Overall, I find this video to be an absolute masterpiece, and it is definitely one of the highlights of Filthy Frank's career. It's entertaining, it's stunning, the audio is incredible, and it's just an overall great track, as well as a great video. And I didn't want to react to the video or talk about the video as it plays because it's something that you do have to sit down and watch all the way through, hence why I'm leaving it down in the description for you guys to go check out because it's definitely worth the watch. I love Filthy Frank and I'll watch every video he puts out, so you can say what you want, you can call me a diehard fan, you can even call me biased if you actually care enough to think that way.
Nobody even wants you here.
But other than that, that will do it for today's video, and if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, it would help out a lot. Leave a comment down below if you have something to say, share this video if you think somebody else would enjoy it, and subscribe if you guys are new. I look forward to putting out a lot more content for you guys, and I look forward to coming back from my trip. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.